So in the lead up to the official launch of Galaxy Z Fold 7, Samsung kept hyping it as the Ultra upgrade. And naturally, you'd expect that the most ultra thing they could have done for the Fold users would be to add proper S Pen support. But instead, they did the exact opposite. Yep, the Z Fold 7 no longer supports the S Pen. One of the most useful, unique features of the Fold is just gone. Now, the common theory is that Samsung dished it to make the phone thinner. And yeah, that's technically true. But Samsung says that's not the only reason. And to be honest, their explanation didn't really sit right with me. Let me explain why. What's up guys, Sal here. Now, to be fair, the Z Fold 7 is still a great foldable, no denying that. It's the first time since the Fold 2 that Samsung is packing in this many upgrades in a single year. And if you're still thinking of pre-ordering one, Samsung is offering some great deal. Use my link and you can get up to $1,000 off with a trade-in or a flat $300 off if you don't have a phone to trade in. No questions asked. Plus $200 in credit, $50 of that is exclusive from my link, and if you bundle it with the Galaxy Watch or Buds 3 Pro, you get 55% off those two. One quick tip, that $50 bonus credit only activates when you use the link in the description and place your order within 30 minutes. So if you're interested, now's the time. Alright, back to the S Pen mess. Samsung says they removed it because their survey showed that most Fold users weren't using it anyway. Like the S Ultra phones, the Fold never came with the S Pen by default, nor did it have a built-in slot for it. If you wanted to use it, you had to go out of your way to buy it separately. And yeah, turns out not a lot of people did. On one hand, it's understandable. If there's not overwhelming demand, you can't totally blame Samsung for not doubling down on it. But on the other hand, Samsung has spent years pushing the S Pen like it's the best invention since the wheel. They pushed it hard, made it part of their identity, especially on high-end models. And just when people were finally getting used to it, using it, even buying the Fold because of it, Samsung turns around and pulls the plug like it never mattered. Just like that. Sure, we S Pen fans are a minority, the survey data confirms that, but this not enough people used it excuse is weak. It's not just about numbers. The S Pen wasn't a gimmick, it was actually useful. For note-taking, sketching, productivity, it mattered to some of us. It was a feature that made Samsung stand out, and now they've tossed it aside like it's no big deal. And let's not act like this is a one-time thing. Remember when they dropped the headphone jack, the micro SD card, chargers in the box, and more recently they dished the Bluetooth functionality from the S Pen. Every time it's the same excuse, no one uses it. And every time they're wrong about how much that stuff mattered to someone. At this point, every Samsung launch has me more anxious than excited. Not because I'm not interested in new features, but because I'm constantly wondering what they're gonna take away next. And honestly, it sucks. Samsung used to be the brand that gave power users everything. They were known for throwing in the kitchen sink, and we loved them for it. Now, they're becoming Apple 2.0, cutting features in the name of streamlining. Which leads me to a bigger concern. If they're okay cutting S Pen support from the Fold, what's stopping them from doing the same on the Galaxy S26 Ultra? If their data next year says people aren't pulling the pen out enough, are we just gonna lose it altogether? It genuinely feels like we're watching the slow fade out of the S Pen. Now I've seen some people brushing this off, stop trying, it's not a big deal. But honestly, that's a lazy take. Just because you don't use a feature doesn't mean it's not important. This isn't about whining over change, it's about holding Samsung accountable. We expect premium devices to move forward, not backward. And if you let them strip away features without pushback, where does it end? Today is the S Pen, tomorrow, who knows? This is exactly why people are speaking up. Not because they're being dramatic, but because they don't want to see a trend where ultra devices become less ultra over time. Now, don't get me wrong, the Z Fold 7 is still a fantastic phone, probably the best foldable on the market this year. And Samsung isn't wrong to say that most people didn't use the S Pen, but for the people who did, this is a massive step backward, no way around it. Anyway, I've got a full breakdown of the 18 big changes on the Z Fold 7. Click right here and I'll see you there.